Hello, everyone. Good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to the pilot episode of inSAIght. So, a little bit of a gist on what inSAIght is. inSAIght is going to be a Zatsudan that is focused on one topic and one topic specifically. And we're going to share our experiences, mine and of course the audience. Plus, there's going to probably be some extra things that may happen within the episodes, which I feel will be pretty interesting to say the least. So for this pilot episode, I decided to split it into 3 different segments. First segment will be talking about my personal experiences with Vocaloids, how I grew up with them, and how I started listening to Vocaloid songs despite my inexperience. And then the second segment is going to be a little more interesting. And I'm going to put in a poll in a few minutes in order to decide the way in order to do it. So I decided to do a little research on some lists of most popular Vocaloid songs and a number of Vocaloid songs that I never heard of before. And I've compiled 10 different songs from a variety of producers and a variety of Vocaloids themselves. It's not all Krypton Future Vocaloids, so no, the list is not all Miku. There is quite a variety that I've chosen, and we're going to try to listen to it together. But there's one caveat though. I need to decide on whether we'd be able to listen to the music on stream, or if I link the original video, the source video, we can watch it together, and we can I can time it on stream. I could say 3, 2, 1, and then we watch the video together, and then we talk about it. We talk about the impressions. How's the song? How's the music? If anyone in the chat understands the lyrics, that could also work. Yeah. So I want to make a poll while we're discussing the first point. Just a moment. Let's see. Songs heard on stream or songs linked on stream. Yeah, there we go. Just a moment. And start poll. Alright, so the poll will be up until we reach the second segment of this episode. So there are good and bad points when it comes to this. The good point in listening to the song on stream is that every one of us can listen to the song at the same time and discuss without actually like clicking on a link and then checking out the video, and then maybe we may mistime the starting the song and whatnot. But on the other hand, there is a chance that the stream might get copyright struck. So we don't want that. On the other hand, the second option is a little bit safer, but like I said, it's a little more of a hassle. So decision is up to you guys. I'll be checking it out right after before we enter the second segment of the episode. And last but not least, we'll be taking a look at your participation. So I managed to post on Twitter and on the YouTube community post about any contributions on your experiences and interests when it comes to Vocaloid. When did you start with it, and what are your favorite songs? So we're gonna check that eventually in the end. Anyway, that should be the gist of how the pilot episode is going to go. So let's start. Let's start with our first section, which is personal experiences. All right, so initially, back in the day, I did not know what Vocaloid was in the first place until a few friends of mine, I think it was back during the IRC days. Nobody uses IRC anymore. Everyone is just using Discord nowadays compared to that. But during IRC and during the era when Nico Nico Doga started to rise. So Nico Nico Doga was the the video site when it comes to Japanese-based content. And at the time, it was slowly and steadily trying to be a decent competitor to YouTube, at least in Japan. And it was at the time. YouTube was just barely starting at the time. like videos at the time were of like 240p and 360p, not the best quality as it is nowadays. But during that time and during that era, Vocaloids started to be a thing. So there has been like a number of producers who actually used this technology and decided to compose and write lyrics and produce songs that use these synthesized voices. So the first song that I ever had experience with was Meltdown by Iroha Sasaki. So at the time, I didn't know Japanese very much. I didn't even check the English lyrics or understand how the story of the MV was, but I just thought that the song was like very catchy. I thought it was very nice. It had like a very catchy beat at the beginning, and in the middle there was this very sad, very mellow part of the song, which is exemplified by the MV itself. I thought it was like Kagami Rin, who is the Vocaloid who was singing that song, was probably like an adult who is trying to connect with their inner child, for example. But as soon as I find out later in the future, it's a lot more depressing than I thought it was. And I've eventually found out that there are a lot of contrasting songs and like with its lyrics and with the song itself. Like, for example, you can hear a very cheerful, a very somewhat energetic song, but the lyrics, once you understand the lyrics, once you go into a deep dive when it comes to the lyrics, you get, oh no, this is so depressing. This is making me feel terrible, man. How are you going to make someone like me listen, or any listener, not just me? How can you make any listener feel like, oh man, I'm grooving to this song. I really like the beat. I really like the vocals in this. But then you read the lyrics and you're like, oh, it was about that. It was about that. Classic Vocaloid, the most depressed things, but the most bop sounds. Yeah, exactly. Also, welcome, Alex. A very good example of that is my first experience with Kikuo songs. So there was this song that in the past, I didn't even know what it was. And I only found its name like a few years ago, right? I only found it a few years ago, and the song title is Boku wa sonname diminaide, or Don't Look at Me in That Way. So the idea of the song is, it's basically, it has this whimsical, childlike aura in it. Like, it's just like it sounds very cheerful, right? It has a kid bouncing up and down and some weird but sort of colorful visuals. But then you realize, oh no, this is actually extremely depressing. And the strange thing is that song has like weird cartoon style sound effects, and I'm like, wait, is this composer trying to bait me? Is he trying to bait me? Because once I found out that it's a depressing and tragic tale of a child, I thought that, oh man, that's just something else. I still appreciate it though, and I still love the song a lot. And eventually I managed to check a lot more of Kikuo songs, for example, and a lot of them are pretty surreal in terms of visuals, and a lot more haunting when it comes to the lyrics. And I believe he will have a concert when he comes to America next year. That's what I've heard, and I'm honestly pretty excited for those fans in the US to check it out, because it's definitely an experience. I don't think the concert will be as trippy as his music videos or songs, but it'll definitely be an experience. But Miku's got a whole tour in NA, I think. Oh yeah, I heard of that one. I think it's different from Kiko's tour, because he's coming as a producer, while the Miku concert tour is sponsored by Krypton Future themselves. Yeah, I think that happened several times in the US, but please correct me if I'm wrong. It certainly is interesting to see how Miku herself grew from this small fan base that started in Nico Nico Doga and then exploded. It exploded all over the world. There were so many videos that translated the lyrics, so many covers that are made by not just the other Japanese singers, but also by foreign fans as well. Some of them are even translated fully into English and sound just as good as the original. So it just honestly kind of shows how much dedication Vocaloid's fans have, and I really like that a lot. So another song that I liked a lot, and thankfully this one is a lot more cheerful, is World Is Mine. World Is Mine is when you tell a Vocaloid fan, tell me two words that immediately gives you an idea, okay, that is World Is Mine. And it's Sekaide. Everyone that I've heard, everyone I saw, even in chats on Discord or on IRC, or even in concerts, recording of concert, everyone is yelling that word whenever the song immediately plays. And it's true. It's honestly, I feel it's probably one of my favorite songs of all time, I feel. And at the very least, the lyrics are a lot more happier. From what I recall, it's just about Miku being a princess and she wants to be spoiled. She's very spoiled and she wants everything coming to her because, she wants the world. The world is hers. Yeah. Also, another thing that I want to talk about in regards to Vocaloid is how impressive that producers back in the day are now a lot more mainstream. Like I mentioned right now, World Is Mine is composed by Ryo from Supercell. And of course, Supercell eventually in the years in the future, since the release of World Is Mine and their countless of songs, they managed to be a lot more mainstream. They've been even singing in openings and endings of anime, and I think they even have singles on their own. And another more recent example, from what I remember, is Canaria. Canaria, of course, everyone knows that they are behind King, Queen, Identity, and tons of other songs. That includes a lot of Lamb Sensei's art, which is very amazing, not gonna lie. Canaria themselves actually had a song where they themselves sang in Chainsaw Man. Yeah, and not surprisingly, they sound very, very good. They sound very awesome. It's honestly kind of impressive how when you start as a producer, when you start as a Vocaloid producer, you eventually manage to be quite popular enough that you yourself get to sing. And eventually you'll be an artist. You have your own albums, you have your own labels and everything. So yeah, and of course some of them don't forget that they started by composing music for Vocaloids, using Vocaloids, sorry. Oh yeah, I really like that. And it shows, and I honestly feel like it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop anytime soon. As long as the software is free, available to many people around the world, and as long as there are many composers, there are still many producers, there will still be countless and countless of songs. And like, it's as if you are diving into a sea of amazing talent. It's like diving into a sea of amazing talent. So yeah, I really want to like experience more of this. I have like I mentioned earlier, like I did listen to a number of songs, like shared by friends, of course, but I did not like dive deep into learning who are all the composers who worked on, who composed songs for Vocaloid, and what type of songs are like the most popular, or even underrated songs from Vocaloids that no one even hears a lot. So one of the more recent Vocaloids that has gotten a lot more popular nowadays, thanks to a certain song that involves a fruit. Flute. Sorry. Yeah, it's using a Vocaloid called Kaiyuki. So not many people know of Kaiyuki, but they do know some songs that are composed by I remember what is his name, by Ina Bakumori. Two of the more popular ones are Rainy Boots and Lag Train. So these are two very popular songs that are sung by Kaiyuki, or rather use the Kaiyuki synthesizer. And regarding that famous trilogy of singing girl with backpack songs, I would probably name all of them at the moment, but the first one, of course, you know, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's Kyofu All Back. That's the first of the series. So with Kyofu All Back and its immense popularity, it's nice to see that people are recognizing the less popular forms of Vocaloids that are being used. It helps that the song itself is very catchy, and especially the flute as well. And I think there was a third song that came out recently, and I honestly like that a lot. I forgot that one's name, but everyone to now, if you want to remember, want to tell anyone what is that song with the girl with the flute and the backpack, it's Kyofu All Back. Yeah. Anyway, I think that should be the end of the first segment. We managed to talk quite a little bit when it comes to my experiences and my thoughts when it comes to Vocaloids themselves. Now, we're going to go to the more interesting part of the stream. So let's check the votes. And at the moment, we have songs linked on stream at the lead. All right, excellent. So let us begin. Let's change this. Hold on, let me change the text on screen. Just a moment, everybody. Do that. Part 2. New songs. Experience. Part 2. New songs to experience. Just a moment. Okay. There. New songs to experience. Let me make this a little bit smaller. It's too big. There we go. New songs to experience. So, like I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, there are 10 songs that I managed to research, and I'm going to listen to the first time compared with everyone else. Better linked here. We don't want to risk anything. Yeah, exactly. All right, so what shall be the first song in our list? All right, let's go here. And just a moment. And the first song is going to be inSAIght Reset Button by Kemu or Kesan, and is sung by Gumi. So I surprisingly did not hear of this one before, and apparently a lot of people say that this is one of the quintessential Gumi songs to listen to. So I'm definitely interested in listening into this one. From a preview that I looked, that the art style that is used in the video is pretty cool. I really like the colors in them, but I didn't see the whole MV. So just a moment, let me try to get the link for you guys. One moment. Just a moment, everyone. We just need to prepare the link for you guys. Okay, here is the link. And all right, here is. Just a moment. And here is. Sorry for taking a little bit of time. My apologies. And here is the first song. All right. So on the count of 3, we're gonna start. Playing the song on the count of 3. So let me know if the link is ready. You managed to open the link and you started along with me. So yeah, are you good? Just need to check before we start. Yeah, I should eventually try to find a timer in order to add to the stream in order to if we're going to watch long videos together at this rate. Okay, I see it. Excellent. All right, so we're going to be starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, this has English translated lyrics. Okay. Oh boy, we're already starting with a depressing song. But the beat is certainly catchy, not gonna lie. So earlier we saw a razor and then a pair of scissors. Okay, so I didn't expect that we're already starting with the first song as something extremely depressing. I actually like the presence of the drums in this. Oh yeah, definitely. The thing is that I'm kind of curious, what does Gumi in these lyrics mean by Kaiba sensei? I'm not sure. The first thing that comes to mind when it comes to Kaiba is of course the Yu-Gi-Oh character, but it's definitely not the Yu-Gi-Oh character, but it's definitely another song about someone feeling, you know, they want to restart their life over. They want to feel a lot less, they want to have another chance in life, but apparently they are an immortal for some reason, because they mentioned in the lyrics that it's over 3 million or so years that they've been living throughout this life, and they want to find a way in order to reset their lives. Yeah, this is honestly, yeah, it kind of honestly reminds me of, at the very least, with Meltdown, I remember it's just basically a depressing song about unaliving themselves. But in this one, they just want to restart from all over again, despite living countless and countless of years. But yeah, like you mentioned, Alex, I think one of the best things about this song is probably the drums. It's very catchy though as well. Yeah, I kind of like this one. I'm sad that it's we started with this as something a little depressing, but hey, maybe the next song might be a lot more chipper. Who knows? And let's take a look at the next song, which is... let me just edit this into the stream. And the next one is Abstract Nonsense, which is produced by Neru-san and is voiced by Kagamin Rin. So this one, already from the beginning, but he seems a little bit wild with its art style. Let me link this in the chat. Hold on. Here we go. And here's the next one. Right there. All right, once you see the link, we will begin listening to the song. Now, I wish we managed to actually be able to listen to the songs on stream, even if it's not without the MVs, but you know, YouTube and its copyright might get us into trouble, and you know, this channel just started, and I would hate it for the channel to get like deleted for no good reason. All right, you ready? All right, we're gonna count until 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, I'm liking that guitar already. It's another depressing song. Holy crap, I did not expect this. Better safe than sorry. Hey, DA, what's up? I am headbanging to this. Okay, so this is yet another song where the music honestly kind of contrasts the lyrics again. The guitar is probably, the Nero-san has been shredding that guitar. Oh my goodness. He shredded that guitar. I love the guitar playing that song. It is amazing. I was headbanging when I was listening to this song. But then again, the lyrics are all about depression, and it feels like, oh no. It feels like people trying to unalive themselves again, because you feel like the world is not proper. And it makes me sad. And I don't want to be sad. But on the other hand, the good use of the Vocaloid, and I really love the guitar. I feel like I'm gonna start adding these songs on my playlist, and just like I don't know what the lyrics I'm sure all of us did back in the day, but nowadays Now, we got an amazing community of people who immediately translate those lyrics, especially when it comes to popular songs. Immediately translate it so you can understand the concept. So yeah, if you manage to listen to the song the first time, you could just like, oh yeah, I'm just headbanging to this. This guitar is amazing. But then you read the lyrics, is like you headbang a lot slower. It's about unaliving oneself. I'm like, oh man, it's still very good though. But oh, I'm so sad right now. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, excellent song, but sad lyrics. But that's to be expected. All right, next up, shall we go 3 for 3 when it comes to depressing songs? Who knows? But unfortunately, I could not find an official version of this. The one that I'm going to have on the playlist is eventually, like I said, I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the stream, but all the songs that we mentioned here today and that we're going to listen to today, if you missed the stream, I'm going to post the playlist on Twitter after the Otsu post. So if anyone missed the songs and you can listen to them, yeah, you can feel free to do so. Sad headbanging starts. Sad twerking hours. Yeah, definitely. Like when it comes to like if it's a song that has a like a crazy beat, yeah, that's sad twerking hours. All right, so the next one is going to be 10-Faced by YM, and it's sung by Gumi. It's another Gumi song. So what I'm going to link to you guys right now is not the official, not the official release of the song, because unfortunately it's just the song itself. There's no MV, there's no lyrics, there's no anything. But I will try to give you a video that does have an MV and it does have lyrics. So hold on, let me get that link to you guys. And it's right here. Whoops, big link. There we go. All right, can you guys see the link? Just need to know, because oddly enough, there is a delay from the stream to the chat. I have no idea why, but just in case, so that we start listening to the song together at relatively the same time. We can see it normally. All right, excellent. So, all right, it's time to listen to 10-Faced in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I like the font used in this. So that's where the 10-Faced comes in the title. Oh, the guitar drums are going wild in this part. Okay, this one, fortunately, is a lot less depressing, but it is certainly a bit more, slightly more serious when it comes to having a multiple personality disorder. So I can see why the song is called 10 Faces. So after the end of a rejection, the character is played by Gumi has 10 different personalities in order to try to compensate, like find a way in order to relieve herself from being rejected. And in the end, the person who tried to love her, or whatever, whoever her boyfriend is trying to tell her that I only want to love only one person. And at the end of the day, it seems like, from what I understood, is that she finally decided to just be one person. Yeah, I think this is like something that happens with trauma a lot. Like, I know there are some people who try to get over trauma by creating their own personalities. They have multiple personality disorder. So I could see that being a little bit realistic. Of course, 10 personalities is not very realistic, or else we'd have I don't know, that M. Night Shyamalan movie. I forgot what its name was, but it has this character played by, God, I forgot of his name too. What the hell? Wait, hold on. Let me see if I remember his name. Just a moment, guys. I think the movie was called Split. And it has James McAvoy as the main character. Yeah, he had multiple personalities as well. Some which are a lot scarier than others, much more scarier than the one in the 10 Faces MV that we've seen. The guitar really picked up in the second part. Oh yes, definitely. It went hard right in the middle. Oh yeah. Fortunately, this song is a lot more, has a lot more of a happier ending. But yeah, it still involved trauma. Still a very, very catchy song, and like Alex mentioned, the guitar really picked up in the second half. Really did enjoy that. Okay, next up we have, let's see, this one is a little bit different because we are finally heading into some male singing, some male Vocaloid singing. Which is Madness of Duke Venomania, which is produced by Moffy and is sung by Gakpo, and I think a number of other Vocaloids as well, including Miku and Luca, and I believe the twins as well. I'm not sure, but we're gonna check it right now. Just a moment. Let me try to get the link for you guys so we can watch it together. The M. Shyamalan Cinematic Universe. Yeah. Unfortunately, I heard like the last movie that tied everything else together was kind of not that good, unfortunately. But that's to be expected with M. Night. So, we have the video ready. Here you go. Link is right here. Alright, let me know when you guys are ready so we can start listening to the fourth song in our list. Ready. Alright. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. The Heavenly Yard. Well, there doesn't seem to be subs for this one, but I think we may get the idea from watching the song itself. Oh, this is definitely sounding something from a Castlevania game. Missing person list. Oh, my very sensual images there of the mosaic. Even more missing people. Wonder if they're the victims of the character who Gakupo is playing. Oh, what a twist. Okay. I think this is probably one of the songs that easily tells a story from beginning to end just in the span of like 4 minutes and with just only one song. But damn, this is, I honestly feel this is pretty catchy. Not gonna lie. So I believe that the Duke Venomania, who is played by Gakpo, is this kind of tyrant who has who killed a lot of people, and he has like a harem, from what we see, including Miku and Luca, or the characters played by Miku and Luca. And then eventually he manages to find one woman, another noble woman, who eventually turns on him and kills him. My best guess is that he's a vampire or something. He could be a vampire. I'm not very sure. I checked the lyrics from the Vocaloid file. It really just is a whole story. Yeah, it's kind of impressive, right? It's kind of amazing, like how in the span of like nearly 4 minutes and with just a song by itself, it tells an entire tale with its entire setting. And one good thing I like to note is outside of the music itself being catchy and very fitting with the era, is the art style. I really like the art style. There is a lot of artwork in this. It honestly kind of reminds me of the art style of the House in Fata Morgana. And you know, I mentioned that before. I really love that visual novel. It's probably like #1 visual novel of all time. And I love this type of aesthetic and art style. And yeah, it shows in spades. It's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive how, like, let's see, like how it reminds me of Castlevania a lot. Art style truly reminds me of visual novels. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Like I mentioned, the House in Fata Morgana, it definitely reminds me of that. And it could be in the same era as well. Yeah, this one I'm definitely gonna listen to a lot more. Because I love the catchiness in it. It's very catchy. Alright, so let's go to the next song. And this one is from one of the lesser known Vocaloids that I mentioned earlier. And it's, let's get this in here. Float Play by Ina Bakumori, and is sung by Kai Yuki. So let me get that song ready. Just a moment. So I can put it in the chat. Here we go. Link. And let's get that link in there. There you go. Right there. And let me know if you see the link so we can start. Link is showing, but I need to leave for a few minutes to get lunch. Oh, okay, no problem. No biggie. Alright, I guess we can probably wait for a little bit. We'll probably wait for a little bit because, we could probably wait for a little bit before we continue. So, while Alex comes back, yeah, are you still in the chat? If you are still in the chat, let me know what are your favorite Vocaloid songs and how did you start listening to Vocaloid? Because perhaps we may use that and we may listen to the songs that you like in the last section of the episode. While we wait for Alex to come back, or if anyone wants to come in. I'm a Vocaloid newbie, to be honest. Ah, that's okay. That's okay. That's fair. Like, me, I wouldn't call myself a Vocaloid expert myself because I basically listened to references from friends, or when it comes to songs covered by people that I enjoy watching, sadly. Might actually take a bit longer than I thought. You can continue and I will catch up a bit later. No worries. All right. Okay. So I think we will continue with the video that we linked, which is Float Play by Bakumori in 3, 2, 1, go. There's translated lyrics in the closed captions. As usual, their music videos, I love their animations. Pom-poms going with the beat. Not bad. Each one of them is disappearing. Oh no. Okay, not too depressing, but it does show a little bit of how nervous a person can be, especially when it comes to situations in life. It certainly is like their usual songs. It's certainly catchy. Not too depressing though, fortunately. But yeah, it has a nice rhythm to it. And I think there probably might be a bit more of a deeper meaning when it comes to the multiple copies of Kai. Use it with the pom-poms and they disappear one by one. There's definitely a deeper meaning when it comes to this, but I'm probably not too smart to figure that one out. But from what I understood, it's basically a song about dealing with nervousness when it comes to situations. It's not too bad of a message. But the song is, of course, like most of Ina Bakumori's songs, they're very catchy. Just like Lag Train and just like Rainy Boots. All right, let's move on to the next song. What do we have next? I'm pretty sure that you've all been wondering, hey, we're talking about Vocaloids and we're not having any Miku songs yet? Any solo Miku songs? Well, it's time to change that. This time we're going to be listening to Sweet Devil, which is produced by Hachio GP, and of course sung by none other than Miku herself. So let me get that link, just a moment. There we go. And I'll post that in the chat. Moment. Here we go. Here's the link. All right. Just let me know when you see the link so we can start. Because, you know, it's probably for the best in order to have, like, us syncing together in order to listen to the song together. All right, we're good. All right, we shall start in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, this Miku is terrifying. Or at least those two in the back. Oh, this is pretty funky, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, first off, these two robotic Mikus who are the backup dancers. These are some pretty interesting nightmare fuel, to say the least. The way that they robotically move, and they have these, what is that, buttons for eyes, I suppose? Yeah, that's honestly kind of terrifying, to say the least. But, there doesn't seem to be any complicated explanation when it comes to the song. It just sounds like a good song where you just have a nice little dance to say the least. I do like the visuals. They're a little bit flashy, understandable. Understandable if they look a little too painful, especially those who don't like bright lights. Coraline-looking MFers. Yeah, that's exactly the right description for that. Yeah, but I think it's just basically a nice song where you can just dance a jig to. Nothing too complicated, and you know, that's perfectly fine. It's a good one. Still, so far, out of the songs that we have, I probably liked the Duke of Venomania so far the most, because it like tells a story and I love the beat in it. But we'll see. We still have 4 more songs in order to listen to. Next up, we will have this one. Fireflower, composed by Haliosi and sung by Kagamin Ren, aka the male of the twins, of the Kagamin twins. So let me get the video ready. Here we go. Right up there. And let's see, does it have lyrics in English? Yes, it does. Of course, a lot of people know Haliosi for having these amazing group songs that have been covered by so many people. They're a lot more cheerful. They're a lot more, let's say, more high-spirited, to say the least, compared to a lot of composers. So let me get the video here on the chat. Paste this here. All right. I didn't understand, but I can tell this song be spicy. Yeah, well, in the previous video, in the previous MV, Sweet Devil, it's definitely showing Miku in a more sultry side. All right, video link is in the chat. Let me know if we are good in order to start. Interestingly enough, I didn't know that the Holostars JP Boys covered this song. Because that's the first recommended song that came after this one. Maybe I'll listen to that one later. Right, back on time for a new song. All right, welcome back, Alex. All right, we shall start in 3, 2, 1. Don't forget, there is a TL. There is an English TL in the closed captions. Go! Hmm. Oh, this is definitely a feel-good song. This is definitely a really feel-good song. Guitar. That guitar. Oh, shred that guitar, man. Well, now I don't know why I haven't heard of this one before, because remember when I said that Venomania is my favorite song of the list so far? I lied. This is my favorite. This is my favorite. I understand that Haliosi has a newer version that came out 2 years ago, from what I noticed in the related videos. But man, that song made me smile from beginning to end. That song made me really smile from beginning to end. It has this kind of hope when it comes to like the character that Ren is playing is probably marred with a lot of difficult decisions and problems in the way, but he doesn't care. He's just going to be like a fireflower, or basically like fireworks as seen in the MV. This one felt much softer. Oh yeah, definitely. This is a lot more softer. It's a lot more, let's say it's a lot more positive, to say the least. It's a lot more positive. And there was that part in the guitar, I believe it was in around 3 minutes in, where that guitar was shredding. It's shredding. It already makes an amazing song, an amazing feel-good song, even better, in my opinion. Damn, I have been missing out for real. I have been missing out. I definitely want to listen later after I'm done with the stream. I want to listen to the Sparkler version that Haliosi also uploaded, and the Hollow Stars version of the song that's on Hagiyama Shien's channel. I'm definitely going to check those two out later, but yeah, I've been missing quite a lot. And speaking of missing quite a lot, this next song that I'm going to post right here, just a moment. Where is OBS? There we go. And here we are. The next song is, yeah. Try saying that 10 times quickly. I dare you. Try saying that 10 times quickly. You can't. It's, okay, let me see if I get this right. Churira, churira, da 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 da. That is done, composed by Kuragi P, and is sung by Yuzuki Yukari. Yuzuki Yukari, I'm surprised about hearing that name, Yuzuki Yukari. This is probably like the first time I ever hear of Yuzuki Yukari, but apparently she has some kind of a fan base because this song apparently has 42 million views. 42 million views. I'm like, wait, I didn't hear of this before? I'm pretty sure I didn't hear of this one before, but it's never too late to listen, I suppose. So hold on, let me just try to get the song in there. Just a moment. Here it is in the chat. Here we go. Let's see if you guys see the link before we start. Oh, I said it was 42 million. I was wrong. It's 45 million views. You know, I'm pretty sure I probably listened to it before and I forgot, but I will listen to it anyway. So just let me know if you're ready. Link, okay. All right. We will start in 3, 2, 1, go. We're already starting with the awesome guitar. I won't still stop until I'm the last one left. Oh yeah, this character is already disturbing. And is also a tattletale. We got some backing vocals in here. Everyone getting eliminated. Okay, so the first thing I gotta say is very catchy song. The second thing I have to say is this is a death game, isn't it? This is definitely a death game. In the case that the MC feels like they're on the right, but they're the villain. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is pretty much a death game. A death game in the form of a cheery and catchy song. And yeah, the main character definitely doesn't look the most hinged person that we've seen. But I can see why a lot of people watch this song. 45 million views. God damn. Very catchy. It has like it's very catchy to say the least. I can't explain this even more. And of course, the art of the MC looking a little bit psychotic maybe gathered some people and made them very interested in the song. I'm pretty sure it made you interested, Alex, because you kind of like those kind of characters, don't you? But yeah, it's a catchy song. I like it. It's pretty rare to hear a song about a death game where you can actually dance alongside it, but, you know, there's a first for everything. All right, we are down to the last two songs. Next up, we have... Let's go here. The next song is... Mane Mane Psychotropic. That is produced by Kariki Bear and sung by Gumi. It's another Gumi song. I did say I have a lack of experience when it comes to certain Vocaloids, and especially when it comes to the ones that use Gumi as a voice bag. So I'm definitely interested in trying that one. You caught me and I didn't even say anything about it. well, we've known each other for quite a while, so I figured what your type is exactly. Anyway, all right, it's time for the next song. Here we go. And let's get the link. Hold on. And here it is in the chat. Let me see if you guys can see it. Or we can start. Okay, we're ready. Okay, we shall begin in 3, 2, 1, go. What a bait with that intro. Oh, this song has quite a bit of flashing scenes, so if anyone has a little bit of epilepsy issues, just be warned. I like the beat in this. And once again, there's some good guitar play in there. Now this, I'm headbanging to this one too. Okay, before we actually talk about the song, there is apparently an Indonesian song that, oh, you already mentioned. Also, I don't know if it's the same for you, but the subs it gives are ID. There weren't any subtitles, but the MV felt dark. The music is a bop though. Yeah, about these subs, look at this. Indonesian Ludwig monkeys with Indonesian mayonnaise. What is this sentence supposed to mean? What is Ludwig? What is a Ludwig? What is an Indonesian mayonnaise? Oh my god. I need to eventually post this on Twitter because holy crap, these subs are certainly something else. But yeah, as you mentioned, Alex, the song is pretty dark. It does show that the character that Gumi is playing is definitely not very nice. Pretty cool, but is this a clone battle? It does seem like it. It does seem like there's a fight between two versions of Gumi, I suppose. I'm not sure if I understand the song fully, even from the visuals, but that's how I think it is. It feels like a clone battle, or maybe it's another with multiple personalities. It could be. It could very likely be. It could be very likely an issue related to her psyche, because you mean the song is called Mani Mani Psychotropic, and from what I believe, the English translation for this is, hold on, let me look for this up. Mani Mani Psychotropic. A fake psychotropic. So the English translation of that, it makes a lot more sense once we understand the purpose of this MV. So basically, she is trying to fight a fake version of herself, I suppose, to say the least. I might need to look further into some of these fan-released subs of the original songs, but you know, I like to actually give credit to the original source when it comes to linking to their songs. I would rather do that because, you know, it's hard work of people who spent countless days and nights in order to produce the song, in order to get the staff to compose, to make the MV, and in order to edit the songs and everything. So yeah, I feel it's a lot of work that they did. So that's why I like to link from the source themselves. Yeah. A very interesting song. Wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's certainly catchy. It's certainly catchy. All right, now for the final song in this list, and this one, we're gonna end it with the OG Vocaloid, and this one is Karakuri Piero by 40 Meter P, and is sung by Miku, of course. And now it's time for me to prepare the link. It felt like yeah, I read that one before. Let's see. Let me get that link for you guys. And here we go. No? Hold up. Let's get that link in the chat. One moment. There we go. There it is. You guys see the link? Let me know so we can do the countdown and start. Okay, now let us begin. 3, 2, 1, go. Music box style start, as expected. I'm thinking, I think I remember listening to this. Well, this is probably the only one on the list that I remember I listened to it, but I don't know its name. Yeah, the climax of the song where she cries after waiting for so long and being stood up and being treated like a hero. Oh, it's even a doll version of herself, or rather a... That's written in reverse and backwards. Well, now I finally recognize what that song is. I know this one from Project Sekai. My second favorite band sings it. Yeah, I know I heard that song in karaoke's before and covered by a few people that I know, but I didn't know it was called Karakuri Piero. But man, that's a sad way to end this section of the stream. Yeah, it's basically a story about someone who loves who's being stood up by someone else, and they feel like they're being manipulated. It's kind of sad, honestly. It's kind of sad when you have this kind of relationship, when you try to be the best you can be and you care about the other person, but the other person doesn't care about you. They treat you like, well, who cares? Like you're like a doll. You're like a clown to me. I can maneuver and manipulate to do whatever I want in this relationship. In the end of the day, what are you going to do? You're going to cry. You're just going to cry. You're just going to feel sad. You're going to feel depressed. But I think out of all of these videos, that the 10 songs that we listened to so far, this probably is the most aesthetically impressive. There is a lot that went into this video, and like the theater style that they have in order to present the story, and having these cards as a symbol of, like, let's see, what's a good word to say for it when it comes to these cards? Because in the set of cards there's always the Joker, right? So I think it probably complements the title of the song itself. But yeah, definitely the most aesthetically pleasing, but also the most sad, and well, a lot very much realistic as well when it comes to certain relationships. All right, that is all 10 songs that we managed to listen to. I'm impressed that I didn't manage to listen to these ones before. Now I know, I'm pretty sure I did listen to Karakuri Piero before. But out of all of them, I do like all of them, honestly. But out of all of them, if I want to say favorites, I'd probably say Fireflower, because of its message and its like uplifting lyrics, and Madness of Duke Venomania, because, you know, the aesthetic again and the song. But Karakuri Piero, I think, is also very nice. It's very sad, very it can feel very relative to other people who are in relationships. And probably the most catchiest one out of them all is probably Churira Churira Da 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 Da, despite it being about a disturbing death game. All right. The climax with her crying was so beautiful and sad at the same time. Yeah, I definitely agree. Definitely agree with that one. Yeah. All right. Let's move to the final part of the stream, of the inSAIght stream for today, and it is just a moment. Just a moment, and here we go. And here we go. Make this a little bit bigger. Yes. And we have the next one is part 3. Your experiences. So I managed to mention on Twitter before and on the YouTube community post that in this pilot episode of inSAIght that it would be very awesome if you guys managed to contribute with your experiences and your favorite songs when it comes to Vocaloid. And so far, let's look at the first person who actually, let me see if I have the image here, just a moment. No, not this one. Where is it? Where is it? No, not this one. Hold on. Let me get that image first. And the first person who contributed to this is... Let's get the image on. Where's the image? Ah, let's make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Alex! Alexander 3524. So, you mentioned that, let me make this a little bit smaller so it wouldn't cover my head. My first exposure to Vocaloid was when everyone was doing a cover of King back then. Ah, it was during that boom where everyone and their father, their mother, their uncle, their grandmother, their grandfather, the entire family lineage was singing King. And for understandable reasons too. It's very, very catchy. And I'm pretty sure that's what catapulted Canaria to be a household name in the modern Vocaloid scene. Although I didn't research what it was till way after I started playing Project Sekai. Ah, the mobile game. Interestingly enough, I believe that the thumbnail that I have of the Krypton Future Vocaloids come from that game. So, just so you know, I have to use official art so that I wouldn't use anyone's fan art without any permission. I don't want to get into trouble, and I don't want to get people mad. We got to do things right. All right, my top 3 favorite songs right now are Aishite 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 by Kikuo. Oh, excellent taste, I have to say. We talked a lot about Kikuo before, but yeah, this one, I heard this one a lot. Next one is Villain by Teniwoha. I didn't hear that one. And Jitterbug by Kuriyama Yuri. So, with these 3 songs, we're going to listen to them on stream as well, so that people who haven't heard of it the first time will get to listen to it too. So just a moment. Let me get the link for... Let's start with Aishite Aishite Aishite. Here we go. There. Just a moment. And here is the song right there. Let me see if you guys see the link. All right, let me just also type it on the topic title here as well. Aishite, aishite, aishite. Equal. Miku. There we go. All right, you good? All right, gonna start in 3, 2, 1. And a quick reminder, if anyone is watching the archive, this does have flashing lights. So if you are epileptic, yeah, be careful with that. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. You can definitely feel the sense of dreadfulness when it comes to this song, especially when it comes to the visuals. not to mention this, but the strange sound effects and the accordion in the background definitely complements the song's eeriness very well. Art style for this is just, man, so good. So disturbing, but so good. But, you know, it's the usual with Kikuo's MVs. What can I say? What can I say? If there's a song that perfectly encapsulates what a yandere is, it's this song. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. If there's a song that encapsulates what the sheer insanity of a yandere character, Aishite is that song. All Stars Izuru also sang this one. Oh. You know, I've been watching All Stars and I did not know Izuru sang this song. I'll have to note this one for later. Damn, I didn't know a lot of, there's a lot of All Stars covers that I actually missed. Good excuse to actually go back and check some of them. All right, so let's move on to the second song in your favorites list. Or rather in Alex's favorite list, which is, let me edit this. Villain by Tenny Wa. I believe it should be sung by Miku. I didn't hear this one before, so this is probably my first time listening to this, so I'm definitely interested. So let's get that. All right. Let's get that link. You have it ready. Just a moment. Oh man. There is a lot of new stuff that I'm learning now. Oh, this definitely doesn't look like Miku though. Hold on. Wait, let me put this in the chat. Right here. Alright, you see the link? That's definitely not Miku. It's definitely, let me see. Let me check who sang this. Which voice bank they actually used this. Let's see the lyrics. Is it by Miku? I still don't know, but let me know if the link is ready so we can start the song. Okie dokie. Yeah, let me just try to correct this. Because maybe I'm wrong, because that doesn't look like Miku in the MV itself. Let's see. Well, let's put some question marks here. I'll eventually fix that. All right, we're ready. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that definitely is probably Kagami and Ren. That sounds like Ren to me. Oh, it's a smaller Vocaloid called Flower. Ooh. The obscure choice. I like that. Wait, let me fix that. Huh? Actually, I don't know how small they are, but this might be the only song I've heard them in. Ah, fair enough. I do like the beat, though. My motto is YOLO. Oh, this is definitely a newer song. Yeah, this is 100% a modern song. Duran. Interesting use of a band reference. So I guess the entire song is based off the main character just being a straight up villain, basically. But it's honestly, I feel the beat was pretty catchy. Good, interesting use of words in the lyrics, to be honest. But yeah, I think it's pretty catchy. I do like the art style in there. Very good use of colors as well. It's a good one. It's a good one. It has a nice beat, and it's very nice to hear from the not so well-known Vocaloids out there, because there is way too many of the more famous ones. So to hear something that is from a lesser heard Vocaloid is very nice to hear. Yeah, this is definitely a good one. All right, let's go to the final song in your recommendations list. And it's... Hold on, just a moment. Let's type that on stream. This one is Jitterbug by Kuriyama Yuri. Not sure who the Vocaloid is in this one, but we're gonna check it out. We're gonna check it out right now. Let me fix this, just a moment. And here is the song. Let me post this here. Boom. And I'll post it in the chat right now. Here we go. All right. Link is in the chat right now. Let me know if you are ready so we can listen to it. Link, okay. All right. That one is Meiko. Meiko Miku. Is that a variant? Interesting. Okay, let's see. Meiko Miku. Okay. Oh, Meiko and Miku. Okay, sorry, I misread that. Meiko and Miku. Sorry about that. All right, fix that right there, and we will start in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, it's swing. Well, I'm already liking this art style. Their voices are complementing each other very well. I really like the grungy style art with the animation, with the limited frames with animation. It really fits with the swing theme that they have. There's some German in the credits. Interesting. Oh, yeah. This song is pretty good. This song is basically, from what I understood, is basically two friends that really just want to just dance and have fun, and they don't really give a damn about what's going on around them, and it kind of works. I don't know how the new Mako is actually. Per usual, I know her from Pro Sekai. Yeah, that's fair. There's something uncanny in the animation. Also feels natural. It actually works. It actually works. It has this kind of retro feeling to it that kind of works with the song itself. I honestly feel that everything in it works so well together, and like how the lyrics are and how the setting is and how everything works, it just feels like one cohesive aesthetic, and I like that a lot. Oh, this is a pretty good song. This is a pretty good song, and I think I will probably listen to this one a lot. So I thank you for that, Alex. I appreciate that. And let's see who else is next. Who else managed to contribute to the list? Unfortunately, no one else did. You were the only one who managed to contribute to the show, sadly enough. But you know, I mean, it's the pilot, you know. It's the first time we get to do this, and hopefully not the last time, because you know, I had a lot of fun trying to find out the list and listening to some of the songs that I've chosen in random, and I got some new favorites, to say the least. And I also appreciate your contribution with your recommended songs, like Jitterbug. Jitterbug is definitely going to be one of those songs that I'm going to listen to a lot. But Rose is the one who introduced that to you. Oh, I figured, because he is, of course, the Miku stan. But yeah, definitely going to have in the future another episode with hopefully more people contributing with their own experiences with Vocaloid and their interests, or rather their favorite songs, and probably solely focused on them if we get enough people interested. If not, we'll probably do another 10 songs that I never heard before, and we get to listen to it together. But that's in the future. That's in the future. It's fine. Hoping the next one will have more people contributions. But thanks for your research. Found some new songs for me as well. Yeah, excellent. I appreciate that, Alex. I mean, that's the whole purpose of the show. The whole purpose of the show is to exchange experiences, learn new things, and enjoy the media that we love a lot. That is the entire purpose of inSAIght. We have a better insight on the things that we love. So yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Alex, and thank you so much for contributing. And also, thank you very much to even those who didn't contribute, but they retweeted and favorited. I appreciate that a lot. It means a lot to me. And yeah, definitely we're going to come back to this in the future. But yeah, so far, I think that should be it for now. That should be the end of the pilot episode of inSAIght. I appreciate everyone who came here, or everyone who's watching the VOD. I will definitely post the playlist for everyone or anyone who missed the stream and want to listen to the songs that we talked to, the 10 songs that I've chosen, Alex's choices, and of course the 2 other songs that I talked a lot in the beginning, which is World Is Mine and Meltdown. Yeah, I'm gonna post that on Twitter, and of course I'm gonna post that weird ass translation that we got from Money Psychotic. That's definitely worth a tweet, because damn, that's some amazing translation right there. But probably the next episode, which would be in, not next week, in the week after, will very likely be about Grand Blue Fantasy. Definitely have a lot to say when it comes to Grand Blue itself as a franchise, not just the mobile game, but as a franchise. definitely looking forward to talking to that on the next episode of inSAIght. Anyway, thanks everyone for coming, and thanks everyone who were in the stream, or if they want to check the VOD, I would really appreciate that as well. If there's any suggestions or any comments that you have in order to improve the pacing of the show, or improve or add some different things, or add more ideas, feel free to do so on the comments of the video, or on the or on social media like the YouTube community post, or on Twitter at the very most. Okay, so what should be next? What should be next? Hopefully, maybe on Monday, I'll be trying that new Hololive tower defense game, Holo Parade. Definitely gonna give that one a try. It looks super interesting, and it's been a while since I played a tower defense game, so might be an interesting experience to get back into it again. Anyway, that's all for me. As usual, I am forever thankful for everyone who watched and supported in their way, be it by chatting or by everything that's related to social media. Thank you so much, everyone, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.